Callie.
I'm Amanda.
And we're BookTube Mom.
BookTuber.
Oh, BookTuber Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I know what we are.
Because it rhymes with goober.
Today, we're going to talk about what we are currently reading. She likes to read mostly physical books. Mm-hmm. I like to read mostly audio.
Okay. I like to go, when I have no money to buy books, which is a sad thing, I go to the library and I binge check out my books. And I have a very large library pile of books that I'm currently trying to get through before I have to take them back. So I read this right now at night. It's Confess by the wonderful Colleen Hoover. I heard about Colleen Hoover from PolandbananasBooks. That's why I've heard about pretty much all of my book references. Mm-hmm. If Christine reads it, I will probably read it. It's about this chick here, and she meets Owen, and we're figuring Owen out. She gets a job with Owen as his assistant at his art studio, and he makes art from confessions that people send in. He doesn't know the people. He reads the confessions and then he paints something about it, and it's pretty cool. I can't wait to finish it. It's so good. So that's this one right now. I'm reading 2 books, but I'm gonna let Callie talk about her book and then we'll come back to my other book.
First book that I'm reading is Scarlet, which is the second book in the Lunar Chronicles by Marissa Meyer.
Uh-huh.
So that's one that I'm currently reading right now.
And we're reading it for a book club right now.
Yeah.
And we're really excited.
And this book is about a girl in France who's trying to find her grandmother. It's basically an adaptation of Little Red Riding Hood.
Mm-hmm.
I like redhead characters because I can relate to them.
Yeah.
I'm super excited about that. I am reading Harry Potter. Really like Harry Potter, and I'm really all about Harry Potter right now. So this is Harry Potter's second year at Hogwarts. He's excited to be back. I'm not too far into it. I've gotten to the class with the mandrakes. I'm actually really, really into the Harry Potter world right now. This is my first time reading the books, if I haven't mentioned that already. I've not read these books before.
My second book that I'm reading is called The Wrath and the Dawn. Look how beautiful it is. Wait, I'm not done. I'm not done. Check out that. Isn't she pretty? Little princess there. She's gorgeous.
She's pretty.
Alright, so it's got kind of like an estery feel from what I've gathered so far. I'm not that far into it, but so this chick, she volunteers to marry the king, and what happens is usually he kills off the queen after the first day. So if you last more than 1 day with the king, then that's a big deal. She's planning on trying to kill the king, but I think she's gonna fall in love with him, and it's gonna be so cute. And there was this
cute, there's murder.
That's where I think it's going. I think she's gonna be like, oh, I do like him, and she tells him these stories at night, and to convince him to keep her alive, so she can finish her story.
Wow.
Yeah, and
that's some pressure.
And then there's the story of her dad and her sister who are also doing their thing. So you kind of go back and forth. It's told in third person, so you don't really hear their thoughts throughout the whole thing. You just, how that works. But I'm really excited to read more about it. It's really good. There's a second book I saw, so yay for series. That's what we are reading at the moment. I love all the books for the most part. I would like to add that we're not erotica people.
Yeah, non-erotica.
Yeah. I like to read some adult contemporary where there are there's some love scenes in there, but it's not in so far detailed where you're
blushing.
You gotta go put the book down.
If it would be weird to sit next to your dad and read it, then it's just too
or your
weird.
Children. If you're sitting next to your children and you're reading this book and you're like closing it further and further
And
so they can't see it, that's probably...
It's probably not something that we would read.
Yeah. I am creating a library for my children. For when they're young adults and they're teenagers and they need, that's another reason why I really enjoy reading the books that I read, is like they can be like, come home from school one day and they're like, man, this happened. I'll be like, oh, and I can go grab a book off the shelf and shove it in their hands and be like, relate.
That's something that a lot of booktubers have said in the past, that timing is a big deal. When something's going on in your life, timing's a really big deal for if you get into a series or not. If you need to escape, that'll be the time that you really get into a book.
Well, I think that's gonna be it for this one.
Yeah, I think that's all we're reading, which is kind of unfortunate. Maybe in a couple days I'll be reading something.
Definitely gonna do an end of the month book haul where we're gonna talk about all the books that we have accumulated over the month. She's gonna just show you her Audible books. She's not gonna accumulate actual books. I will accumulate the actual books. So you'll just have the best of both worlds. It'll be great.
All right, so I think that should be it for today.
Thanks guys for watching. Like us if you liked the video. Subscribe. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram. We're gonna be
send us ideas for new videos.
Yes. I'm excited, and I think I say that all the time, and I'm really excited.
Are you super excited?
Yeah. Honestly, who likes to?
Nobody really likes to.
Except for Monica Geller.
Yeah. You're more Monica than me, though.
You're definitely Rachel.
I'm Phoebe.
We're not.
I am
Phoebe.
so Phoebe.